You know the vibes. Shout out to all the ladies trying to use me. Tazzy's baddies. You can't miss with Breezy. VA in this bitch. Hey, shout out to Chris Brown and Bow Wow for that one. The Tide Water, you already know what it is. Something in the water. Women's Player of the Year trophy, and she's the first player to win that award since Lisa Leslie. Let's make some noise for JuJu, y'all. Carmelo Anthony will be inducted to the 2025 Hall of Fame. Noise for Carmelo Anthony. Choreography on this joint is crazy. Who's calling that? Hey, who's calling that? Hey, let's make some noise for Drizzy, yo. Let's shout out to Tazzy's baddies.
Hello, Uzi Bird, Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show. Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
You already know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Look at my chips. Yeah. I'm getting rich. Running up digits. Counting up 6. My money flipping. Let's take a trip. Standing on business. Tycoon rich.
Wagwan gang, back in this thing. You tuned into the Tasmania Show. Make some noise for episode 103 of the Tasmania Show, brought to you by the best natural spring water, Tide Water. You already know it's something in the water. Shout out to VA. You already know what that represents. Visual artists, you dig. Before I even get into this episode today, I got a little bit of tea, and I'm not even in, like, I'm not that type of journalist or media personality. But I'm gonna go ahead and sip my tea because y'all know I love my matcha. There's this video this shorty sent me, shout out to Robin, about this dude called the Matcha Nigga. Like, it's funny, it's on TikTok or whatever, but I'm a matcha nigga, you dig? I'm off the coffee, I'm on the matcha, I like the green tea, we could have a little tea party, you know what I'm saying, pinkies up type shit. But I'm gonna get this out the way real quick. It's like a little energy check. I haven't done this before, but I'm gonna do it today because niggas is trying me. Niggas is really, really trying me. Yeah, I like that one. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, is that a good sound for niggas trying me or this one? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, for niggas trying me, we need to stop. Okay, try again somewhere else. Pulling up to my office, right? And some dude, I guess he thought his white privilege thought he could talk to me type crazy or whatever about like me and my car and who am I, questioning me and stuff like that. And I don't know what it is, but this piece can turn into pieces real quick. Like, people see me and they see my energy. Like, yo, Taz, I love your energy. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I'm all of that. But I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't give a fuck who it is or whatever's going on. And today's going to be a good episode, but I'd be remiss. This just happened, yo. Like, I'm like, yo, who the fuck is you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Like, I blacked out. You know what I'm saying? And I was embarrassed. I wasn't embarrassed because at the end of the day, I'm a stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna talk to me crazy. And I took my phone out. I recorded him because I'm just like, I don't know how niggas is gonna be or whatever, you know. And he got beside himself and he found the right person today. Like, Ramadan just ended. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this piece can turn to pieces real quick. I sent the video to my mom's. She was like, yo, what the fuck? Call me. I'm like, Mom, I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? The show must go on. You know what I'm saying? But this is just an indication that, you know, energy can only be transferred. You feel what I'm saying? It's physics. Like, energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. And I was really ready to transfer some energy to this nigga. He got in my face. You know what I'm saying? I got in his face. You know what I'm saying? And he walked away. I'm not even gonna give him no energy. But if you see this video, fuck you, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you, because you got the wrong one. You don't know who you talking to. And I don't know if your white privilege made you feel like you could violate me like that. But like, I don't tolerate the disrespect. It's been a trying, challenging March Madness. I'll tell you that. I've been sipping my matcha madness. You feel me? Because I'm trying not to go mad on these people, you know, and you know, I'm not going to give nobody that type of power on me, but I do demand respect. So I'm going to just go ahead and, started off with that, you know what I'm saying, for the Tasmania Show today. These last few episodes, I've been trying to find my flow back and, you know, my format and everything like that. I want to say shout out to all the platforms that I've been watching. Wayno, I Do It Myself, love his series. Rob Markman, this is not a podcast. These are just my thoughts. Tapped in, like I said, DDG, he going crazy on Twitch and, you know, everything that he's doing. I've had a couple people ask me when I'm going to get into doing Twitch, so y'all are going to be seeing that very soon. But yeah, man, I just had to set that off right because that pissed me off. Just dropped a vlog. Make sure y'all go check that out. The happy hour vlog. Shout out to the co-op. We had an amazing time. Shout out to Tazzy's Baddies, amazing THC design. Shout out to Danielle. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to Octavio. Shout out to, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing nobody. There's a lot of names. Tina. Shout out to oh my gosh. Shout out to everybody. Charges in my head, not my heart, but make sure y'all go check out that video, like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. Shout out to Nadia. We just did another follow-up vlog from the R&B Bingo event that's coming up April 22nd. I guess these are just like announcements that I want to make or whatever. Just dropped a vlog today called Get It Off Your Breast, just talking about her battle with breast cancer and her being a survivor. So shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make some noise for Nadia. You know what I'm saying? Breast cancer survivor. That's a really, really big deal. You feel me? Shout out to you. R&B Bingo for April 22nd. Just trying to think about anything else that I'm missing. Shout out to Down to Earth Vegan. The mukbang is dropping later today. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chef Parker. Had an amazing oyster mushroom po' boy sandwich yesterday. That joint was bussin', gang. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, make some noise for that. Like, that was a really great sandwich. Food for thought. You feel me? Tabitha Brown, she's went there. So, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, I don't look like what I've been through. I ain't supposed to. I'm supposed to stay looking good in every hood. Shout out to Tazzy's Baddies. You already know what it is. But back into the show and everything. So, I want to start the show off with some good music or whatever. So, Bow Wow and Chris Brown just dropped a song. This John go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's produced by Hitmaka. He don't miss. He doesn't miss. And right now, Bow Wow, he is on the Millennium Tour. I think Trey Songz is on there. Ray J. I've seen a couple of clips. I've seen some in Omarion. I've seen a couple of clips. I'm gonna get into the matter of fact, I'm gonna just get that out the way before I even play the song. I'm from VA, and I did see that. This is not even. I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'm from VA, and apparently Omarion had a show in VA, and they didn't stand up. And then he was like, "Stand the fuck up! This is a concert." And I'm just like, "Yo, like, why is VA like that? Like, show him some love." You feel me? He got that icebox, touch Mr. Omarion. So like, that was kind of crazy. And then shout out to my, another Virginia nigga, Trey Songz. He from VA, and Chris Brown. VA is something in the water. Tide water. You already know what it is. Something in the water. Pharrell, Missy, Pusha T. Should make some noise for my city. You know what I'm saying? Make some noise for my city. VA. You already know it's a visual artist, yo. And I'm like I said, like the resume is stacked. But Trey Songz was on stage at the Millennium Tour, and some fan just ran up that joint, and tried to attack him. But you should have seen. Shout out to Trey Songz for a squabble up. Like, he was ready, dog. Like, he was alert, but the security tackled that nigga and took him off the stage or whatever. That was type crazy. And then I saw a clip of Ray J in the club with Bow Wow singing One Wish. You know what I'm saying? I do love the song One Wish. So shout out to Ray J. He is a character. Ray J's funny. I think he played Dorian or Moesha. You know what I'm saying? Mo to the but anyways, that was a little bit of Millennium Tour. I did go to the Millennium Tour when I was a little girl or whatever, and I saw Bow Wow, Ghetto Girls, the B2K, all of that. So that was a nostalgic thing. I haven't been as an adult, but from what I see, it looks good. But I do want to say shout out to Bow Wow and Chris Brown, because they got one. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let y'all hear this record called Use Me, produced by Hitmaka. Yeah, this John, I Want to Be Your Chick. This John lit, yo. It's swaggy. Breezy back, Bow Wow. Okay. You know the vibes. You can't miss with Breezy. VA in this bitch. Hey. Shout out to all the ladies trying to use me. Tazzy's Baddies. Just in the location, I'm gonna pull up, I'm sliding. Blunts roll, drinks poured, you know how we vibing. Told me that your man was out of town and we outside then. I know he ain't built like that, so fuck it, we ain't hiding. See, he don't know I'm sliding, it's all ladies. Nah. And that road there, your driveway ain't no rent. You know he can't afford it. Come on, Shad Moss. You the one I ride for. How can I get you all the time? All the time, yeah. Damn. You know the vibes. Use me. Come on. Hey, yo, I'm telling you right now, that John Liddy, yo, shout out to Chris Brown and Bow Wow for that one. That John is Liddy, gang. Like, it reminded me of when Bow Wow came back out. I think he had cut his hair and he had did the John with Birdman. It's really, really nice to meet you, ma. I'm really, really digging your style. Yo, that Let's Get Down. That one, Bow Wow, like, that was dope. So to see him like on tour, you know what I'm saying, making new music. And I saw this really cute clip of his daughter, Shy, and his mom's like dancing to the song or whatever. So like that was really, really dope. So that song is like that. Shout out to Bow Wow, shout out to Chris Brown, Use Me, Hitmaka. That Jones for the ladies, summertime vibe. It's such something you want to ride out to, you dig. So yeah, shout out to them. And I got some other decent news too. So I don't know how many of y'all are Friday fans. I'm a Friday fan. You know what I'm saying? Like Craig, like Felicia, like all of that. Debo, Day, like from I don't even know what would be my first. Baby D, like all the Fridays for whatever, you know, there's so many Fridays. You got Friday, next Friday, and then Friday after next. That's the one with Cat Williams and Terry Crews and everything. But there was just an announcement made today that Ice Cube just closed on his new deal for Friday. Make some noise for that. And Mike Epps has confirmed it. I do not know who is going to be in this last Friday, but I want to say rest in peace, John Witherspoon. That is a black classic. You feel me? It is really, really dope to see everything Ice Cube is doing from the big three. Producing films, like, man, from NWA, like this guy's resume, like he is so like rebellious and against the system. But even if you look at him, NWA all across the board, man, like it's just the conglomerate and seeing what Dr. Dre has done, seeing what Ice Cube has done. Like Ice Cube, man, like I'm not gonna say he's underrated because he's a West Coast legend, but he even dropped an album last year, like still rapping, going crazy. The big three, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see me doing some work with them real soon, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into all that. But I just wanted to say shout out to last Friday. I don't know when it's coming out, if it's gonna be New Line Cinema, but it's really dope, you know, because from one of my favorite movies by Ice Cube is All About the Benjamin. Shout out to my moms, my sister, and my brother. That is a movie that we know word for word, you know, 15, 37, 38, 45, 47. Yo, that movie is like crazy. He was like, I'm gonna duct tape your mouth and I'm gonna pump water into it and I'm gonna blow your motherfucking stomach up. Yo, Day, like, well, he wasn't Day in that movie, but I think Ice Cube was Bookham. He like, shout out to Bow Wow. Bow Wow was in All About the Benjamins too. That was a really, really great film. That's one of my favorites out of the Ice Cube franchise. I love that. You know, Boys in the Hood, like rest in peace, John Singleton. Like Ice Cube, huge inspiration, man. Like I said, like just being in film. And I want to say shout out to Yuli, my acting coach, acting rehab, my whole family. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap into acting rehab. Produce films like Juice, Soul Plane, like amazing. So it's like good to be in great company. You know, iron sharpens iron. And, you know what I'm saying? You know, when a student is ready, the teacher appears. So, you know, like make sure y'all going, just stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just say less. And I want to say shout out to Cutthroat King. Shout out to my boy Zay, amazing film director, cinematographer, videographer. You're going to see some stuff coming soon. I just wanted to say shout out to my people. And I also want to say make some noise for JuJu. Now, recently, on my last episode, we had reported that JuJu, in the March Madness finals, she suffered an ACL injury that put her out for the season, and that is my favorite college basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to USC. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Rashonda. Shout out to Coach San. Shout out to Erica. Shout out to Forward Movement. Shout out to the Drive to the Basket, Toy Drive Basketball. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nia from Nike. You know what I'm saying? My sis connected me. That was an amazing charity. Gonna be running it back again this year. I'll be performing this year. But just as far as basketball, Erica, she played for USC. I'd be remiss to not, you know, shout out to the gang. I appreciate the opportunity. We had a great time. But that was just the basketball tidbit. But I brought that up because Erica played for USC, but in some great news, even though JuJu did recently sustain an ACL injury, she was just named the Women's Player of the Year. She got the Naismith Women's Player of the Year trophy, and she's the first player to win that award since Lisa Leslie. Let's make some noise for JuJu, y'all. Let's make some noise for JuJu and USC. Listen, I know that's got to be incredible right now. Matter of fact, I'm about to go look up her page. Her Instagram is JuJu Ballin'. I know she's gonna come back strong, man. My favorite basketball player, if y'all know me, is D Rose. Shout out to D Rose going crazy on the vlogging game. Let me see if JuJu posted. You know, he sustained 2 injuries after being the MVP, so it's not the end of the world. Yes, it is, but the rehabilitation. Yes, it is. It's not the end of the world, but the rehab and the getting back is the most important thing. But yeah, JuJu, yep, Naismith Trophy Award 2025 winner, man. Shout out to JuJu ballin'. That is incredible. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna hold you. If she hadn't got hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people could talk about the what ifs or whatever, but I'm for certain they would have won. You know what I'm saying? And she signed a Clutch. Come on. Rich Paul, shout out to Clutch, man. Like, I'm telling you, I love what Rich Paul is doing. If y'all haven't, make sure y'all check out Rich Paul's book. Shout out to the It Is What It Is podcast, sports, basketball, you know, loving basketball. I love all of that. And other great basketball news. Let's make some noise for Carmelo Anthony. Come on. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony. Man, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. The podcast is going crazy. Carmelo Anthony will be inducted to the 2025 Hall of Fame. I love what he's doing with 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. And then shout out to Kai Anthony as well. His son is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I've watched a lot of his YouTube series from Overtime Sports. Like, Kai Anthony's going crazy. And if I'm not mistaken, he just won the championship. And shout out to Kai Anthony's clothing line, One Way Clothing. You know what I'm saying? Definitely going to be talking about doing some collabs with Cayenne. I got a song dropping. I got some music dropping, y'all, so just stay tuned. Syracuse bound Cayenne Anthony wins MVP at the Throne tournament. Okay, he won the MVP at the Throne tournament. Okay, but I just want to say major shout out to Carmelo Anthony for the Hall of Fame, Cayenne Anthony for the Throne tournament MVP. It's a lot going on in basketball. Like I said, as a basketball fan, when I was in school, I didn't have the privilege of being able to experience the NIL deals and everything like that, but I did get a I got a few offers. I got an offer from Delaware State. I got an offer from Shawan. I got a couple offers, but I ended up I wanted to go to Howard. Howard ain't had no money at the time, but my ACT scores didn't cut it. I ended up going to play for Virginia Union, where Ben Wallace played from the Detroit Pistons. And there's a poster up. I ain't had no hair at the time, but as a freshman, I made the poster and I was starting and everything. But I was only there for like a semester, if that, you know what I'm saying? So I probably played a few games and I bounced because I was just like, I don't know, the campus, you know, shout out to Virginia Union, you know what I'm saying? I want to say first and foremost, shout out to Virginia Union because, you know, that's VA. My heart and my education was at Howard because I really wanted to go do entertainment. So when I left basketball, I left early, you know what I'm saying? I went on to work with BET and Viacom and CBS Radio. I just got to it real early. But as a former athlete, always an athlete, I'm more than an athlete, you know what I'm saying? I'd be remiss to not, you know, give my take on sports and everything. So shout out to It Is What It Is, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see me in the field doing different things. I also want to say, rest in peace, young Scooter. I just recently saw this come up. It's tragic. There's still some information that I'm not too certain about as far as the details, but apparently there was a 911 call about some girl that cried wolf. I can't speculate, but young Scooter was, you know, shot on his 39th birthday. It's a very, very, very unfortunate situation. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just wanted to take the time to just, you know what I'm saying, send my condolences to his family. And because it says, oh, wow, it says woman arrested for false 911 call with young Scooter's death. Yo, that's crazy. This is okay, this is in real time. I'm like, and then I heard that he was about to do something with Cam, and It Is What It Is Sports. Oh man, this breaks my heart. Like, I'm in like real time seeing this. Like, somebody got arrested for a false call and he lost his. Yo, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it's too much violence. I mean, you only get one life and you don't get that joint back, man. And it's unfortunate. Like I said, I don't know all the details. I'm not Lauren LaRosa. Shout out to Lauren LaRosa and the Breakfast Club. Love how she, you know, puts her stories together and everything like that. But rest in peace, young Scooter, man. Also too, you know, not even, it's hard. You can't even segue from something like that. Like, I just, you know, from the Tasmania show, sending my love, condolences, and prayers to your family, man. And wrapping this up as well, Drake just dropped the music video for the song Nokia. The choreography on this joint is crazy. If y'all haven't, man, y'all gotta check it out. Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that? Who's calling that shit? Okay.
Who's calling that shit?
Who's calling that?
Yeah. OVO Sound 2025.
Sound like Tassie's Baddies. Okay.
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone.
Come on.
If you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home.
Okay. This feel good, Drizzy. Pause.
Stop teasing me.
Hey.
Change your life so
Easily.
Keep begging you to stay, but you're
Leaving me.
leaving me. We got sticks in the club illegally. Got the whole 6 side, they believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We
Come on.
got members west on 401. We got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta pop that ass to the morning come.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Who's calling that? Hey, hey. Who's calling that? Who's calling that? Hey, hey, hey. Let's make some noise for Drizzy, yo. Let's make some noise for Drizzy, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. This is amazing, y'all. Hip hop, you know what I'm saying, was great last year. So we need that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this feels great, man. Like, I'm just excited. You know what I'm saying? It's summertime, you know what I'm saying? Drizzy looked like he just, you know, trying to put his bid out for music that came out on March 31st, the Nokia song, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm excited. I'm a fan of music, you know what I'm saying? I'm just super, super elated for the music. I'm here for the bars. I'm here for the fun stuff. Like, shout out to Davies, one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been dropping. Like, I love it all for real. You know what I'm saying? It's been incredible. I'm really excited about this DDG album that's about to drop. Watching the stream has been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's been an incredible day. Like I said, y'all, I'm still trying to get my flow back on the Tasmania show. But make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn on your post notification. You already know, man. It's episode 103 of the Tasmania show, brought to you in part by Tide Water, the best natural spring water. You already know it's something in the water. VA, Taz Tycoon, your lady's favorite rapper. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting. You already know your vibe attracts your tribe, and if you don't have good energy, stay your ass inside. You already know Tasmania show. Let's go.
I got a family to feed. Gotta keep planting these seeds. Always extended my hand. Nothing was handed to me. I stuck to my script. They sending me scripts. This shit was planned to be. I had to stick to my plan A. Now everybody can see. Tide water flooding these streets. Shorty go dumb in the sheets. It's 1500 or it ain't nothing. Josh going dumb on these beats.